God, I just need yours.
Yeah, I'm fucking looking over here, computing all my numbers. Fucking Rain Man and this shit.
Dude, I love your card.
What's that?
I loved your card.
Oh,
House
yeah.
rules. House rules. Sorry, Ken. Is that your handwriting?
Yeah.
Dude, I love
that shit. That looked like a child's.
Yes.
It did, right? I remember.
I didn't know Zoe did it for a little bit.
Actually, yeah, I mean, it's not that big.
Oh, you got good handwriting, I thought. No? I've watched you write down stuff before. I was pretty impressed.
Thanks, Joe.
I like to...
Joe's was funny. Him and Sawyer gave the same card from the window liquor. So.
Oh, well, so story is I told Sawyer to pick me up a card because I was running around that day really, like, confused. And Sawyer only got one, so he was like, we're pretty much brothers. Let's just write him a card, like, from your favorite window-licking brothers.
Sawyer was well behaved,
I thought
which was shocking. Like, my dad, like...
It was. You look, you know what?
And he
He was
probably took you, like,
well-dressed.
You look good.
My dad
yeah.
said from
Clean shave.
even at the rehearsal dinner, he goes, we're like eating there, and he goes, look at that guy, he just guzzles. Like, we're having beer and stuff, he's just,
He's a big dude.
oh yeah, he's just going at it, and he goes, and he looked at Mike after rehearsal, and he goes, you know what I'm proud of you? He goes, I expected you to be on the floor, Mike, because most of the time, that's what he does. It's exactly what he did here.
Just gets.
Where it's just like, all right, guys, just drink till you die, drink till you die.
Yeah.
And he was actually.
He probably
for 2
wanted to keep it
days-
together for you, man.
Oh,
He
I
didn't
said
want
that to him. I was happy that he did because he could have been a little worrisome. My dad also said that Tommy Terrell needs to be in a straitjacket.
We're live, by the way.
Was he bad?
Yeah, you gotta cut that out.
Well, we're on a stream, too, so people can be watching this. I don't know if Tommy's watching.
Oh God.
Tommy, we love you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a straight jacket. It's a good thing for people. I need one, too. Sometimes. I send everybody the link in the group, so if you want to shoot it out to other people, I don't know.
You know what I'm gonna take?
My buddy Jim, who was on here, actually, he just follows our YouTube channel and gets our update.
Everybody likes the YouTube.
It's the way to go, man.
Everybody's on
Really?
there, man.
This is the research that we've done
It's just the easiest way to watch it.
From our analytics.
from our analytics.
Our analytics say YouTube Live.
Yes. Well, I believe you too with this. You know, when you guys run a successful business.
We should be streaming live.
Streaming live at all time.
At all time.
Angie's Pizza.
The
Speaking
House
of-
Rules shout out was great.
House Rules
Yeah.
podcast. House Rules T-shirts are now available for those watching streams.
Need your last minute Christmas
Christmas items. House Rules T-shirt. Great item
How
for
about like the first,
all ages.
If you call, the first 10 are free if you call.
Callers, first 10 free. What?
He said, wait a minute.
I'm giving away 10 free T-shirts for the first 10 callers.
It was one free T-shirt for the first. Whatever.
Well, you get a free T-shirt if you call in. I got sizes small through XL. Actually, I got a couple big. I got a 2, and then I got Mike and
A 3.
Bruce a 3.
Yeah, that's nice. Maybe 4.
Christmas gift.
Christmas.
Harry, I'm gonna take.
You guys done with your Christmas shopping?
I did. I'm actually way ahead of the game.
Really?
Fuck, I've never been this ahead of the game.
I don't do a lot of shopping anymore.
It's just online.
Well, Kelly does most of it.
Amazon's pretty cool.
We do a Secret Santa
I
now.
know.
We don't do
Fuck,
like
dude.
buy
I bought
something for
3 gifts in 2.5 minutes yesterday.
Yeah, and they're all going to be here in
Like-
time.
Yeah.
Really?
kids.
I didn't think
That's
they
all
would
it's
come
about.
that quick.
2
Oh,
days.
yeah, kids.
Yeah,
That's
still
all it's
2
about.
days. I think
So
tomorrow's the
a
last
sec-
day.
We do a
Secret Santa with your family.
No, with
That they'll be
her
here by
Yeah.
Monday.
Bigger.
Yeah. You
So
just
it'll
pick one
Either
person
by
and you get
Monday
something
or
instead of having to
Christmas.
buy like,
Yeah, Monday.
I gotta get some for
Yeah.
everybody. That gets.
So I got her brother. So her brother can't ever start his car and he blows it hot. So I got one of those little breathalyzer things.
Did you still have mine, by the way?
Oh, I didn't give it back to you?
No, I need that.
Oh, it's at
Plug
my
it
house
over
then.
Yeah, you're plugged in.
It looks like it's. Oh, there you go. It's coming.
I didn't give it to you?
Wow. Unless you brought it to the house, but I don't think you did.
It's
I need that.
Yeah, I know you do.
Harry, I'm taking.
'Cause I-
I'm taking Detroit at home.
I mean, I'm not drinking right now anyway, so I guess I don't.
That's chemicals.
Just let me know when we're
Text
going
me.
live, man.
Oh no, we're on. And
Oh,
I'm
we're live?
recording.
Oh,
We're on streaming live, but
Okay.
we're not
We're
not
not
officially
recording.
recording.
This is all
About
edited.
6.5. I got you.
What's that sound?
That's either your or his phone. Someone's interference.
Interference. Can't I control now. Johnny's doing his part.
Oh, he's pushing it out.
Yeah, that Of course, he's got millions of followers.
I'm gonna send it to Ken.
I get like 2 people.
In front of the millions.
Hey, why last week was a little down?
I don't know.
Yeah, what was up with that?
I don't know
How did we go
what.
from thousands?
Huh?
Caleb.
Is it
Oh,
possible?
It might be.
God, dude.
I don't know.
Dude, if you guys really buy into that,
Oh my
he's
God.
gonna end up having to marry this chick because of that.
I'm just saying.
I'm marrying you because you
That
got
was the-
us views on House Rules.
That
Yeah,
was the-
stop being so fucking selfish, man.
Oh, but this is for the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like
Sophia couldn't get us millions of views. She has like
she
10
shared
million
it
followers.
2 weeks in a row, and we had
She works at a nightclub.
2,000 listens. She doesn't share
I
it
don't
once.
know- I don't
we
know.
have,
Well, now it's a test. I already said something to her, so she's got to share this one this week.
if we go back
if
to
it goes
if we
back-
go back to
If it goes back to
2,000,
thousands,
Apparently, I gotta.
then we'll be having another wedding this time.
Oh,
2019.
House Rules podcast. This is all supported. Guys, yeah, I'm gonna get this tattooed on my body somewhere at some point. So, first caller.
Let's have no. We'll do another live one.
I want to get the Rage Against the Machine logo. Where you remember the album, like where it looked like the the thing in
The Renegades.
yeah, the Renegades album, but it looked
Oh,
like
yeah.
the Love thing. Where
Oh
it's-
yeah.
I would be a dope tattoo.
That's not bad.
That's
Whatever
good.
happened to that?
They broke up.
No, but didn't they start a new band? The
They
band
did
with
that
the lead
one-
singer.
One Day as a Lion. No, then they did Audio Slave. Then Chris
I know
Cornell
Audio Slave but
hung
he
himself.
died. Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with Zach De La Rocha. That's a good question. Bruce would
I thought he
know.
was doing something.
He's insane. He was a great musician.
Man,
Hey,
he was.
That
He,
voice,
but he
man.
wanted more than that. That motherfucker wanted.
We're
to start
doing
a
a-
movement.
Yeah, he.
Oh, yeah.
He did.
And he was.
He was-
You know what? He was probably like 10, 15 years.
I was
too,
about
too
to say
early.
that.
yeah.
If he was nowadays.
If he was
nowadays,
with the fucking
Rage,
exposure,
This is a good time for him to come back, man.
they would have clipped his ass.
Because, dude, like,
The
you
music
listen to
would still
some of
be
his
good.
stuff,
Huh?
like,
The music would still be
No,
good.
the music would still be good. I'm saying like his message.
Yeah.
but that's where they got sick of it. Like, Tom and all, like, the other guys, like, they're like, they reached the point, like, dude, we're at a concert. Like, he was honestly, his whole thing is, like, fuck the government, I'm gonna
Yeah.
get him. Like,
Yeah.
He was passionate.
Dude,
about it,
there was a video I got of them. Remember the one the live video?
Oh, dude, burning
And they were
flags.
like burning flags and shit was
Insane.
going on out in LA. Like it was wild. They
Yeah.
were.
We wanted to go to a couple of them, but never made it. Those were wild concerts right there.
Fucking rage.
I
Man.
saw Rage.
I never
You
got
did?
to see
I
it.
never saw Rage. There's no way you saw Rage. That CTE's hitting me now, man.
CT. It's
I saw Rage in Hartford.
TM,
2000. It was 3.
TMI.
Amazing. We were there.
I was on acid. I thought I saw Rage.
Oh God.
Oh, we gotta edit that one out. All right, so we're live. House Rules Thursday. It is December 20th, day before my birthday.
Joe's
Oh,
tomorrow.
shit,
I
tomorrow's
know.
your birthday.
Yeah.
I got a gift for you. It's coming.
Oh, you don't have to get me a gift.
It might be up there.
Oh, don't worry about it.
might be up
Might be
there.
one of those boxes up
Oh, no, we can wait on that.
there. Well, it's tomorrow. It's not today.
It's tomorrow. That's true. I was gonna say I was hoping that we had a couple good podcasts recently. We normally do the Friday breakfast. I was seeing if want to do a Friday felony breakfast podcast, House Rules.
I
Yeah.
was lost last week without it, so yeah.
Oh, you were. See, tradition,
Were you lost?
big tradition.
That's a huge tradition we have.
I
now.
was thrown
Friday.
off.
Did you just
He
go?
was-
He was
No.
just sitting there by himself.
We've done it
just like pretending.
Done it
to,
like
fucking
4 times.
I was sitting there, I'm like, why am I at work now? Like,
Why
should
is
I be at
breakfast?
Like,
I should be at Kitchen Little.
No.
It's 9:17. What the?
I could see Scott. He shows up, tells Jimmy, "Nah, man, I need a 4-top." And he's
And-
like, yeah, nobody shows up. He's still got,
He's like, you waiting for 4
coffees.
guys? No. 4 coffees.
4 coffees.
4 breakfasts.
Yanni always gets avocado. Harry, he'll get that
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
cheese.
No, just get
Joe-
everything.
Joe's, why are you getting 3 dishes? Because these are my friends. They'll be here, don't worry.
They'll be here. They're coming. They're
Harry
coming.
just started putting jelly on his bread. Remember that? We got to put that. He's sitting there. He's like, "Why are you buttering?"
Excuse
it?"
me, Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy.
Extra
Jimmy,
jam.
Why
Give me more jam. Why are you
Nah, Harry loves it, man. He gets so happy when he puts-
See,
Why
let
are
me
you
just get his
drinking your
toast ready.
coffees for them? Because
Scott,
Harry only takes 2 sips.
you're gonna eat all that, Scott? I guess
Where
I
did
have to.
Yanni's chair go? He's meditating. Where
He doesn't need a chair,
doesn't
Jimmy.
Need a chair, Jimmy.
Did you see? So speaking of which, we had the wedding. Scott's married. He's got a ring on his finger. We're all very
Yeah,
excited.
you see
Yeah,
it.
looks
It's
nice.
good. Look, we're ring guys.
Ring guys.
Did you see?
That's actually we got a very similar.
Similar, yeah.
Man.
That's the way
I
to go now.
got the Knicks blue in mind. Though.
Oh,
Wait.
oh,
Okay.
oh. What did I say to him today? I said, Scott, really? You didn't get anything.
No red, no blue, no white.
You didn't have
Yeah,
any of those
dude.
fucking
That's
things.
Knicks blue in
That's
there, bro.
Impressive. They didn't have any of that.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
You didn't even know that
You
either?
can't see it.
It's very light, but it's in there. You see the blue? I gotta clean it.
I didn't
Oh,
like.
yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
like anything that they had. They honestly, you sit there and you stare at it, and I was like, I don't know. No, honestly, that was the thing. And Rachel, she's like, "What does Tom Brady wear?" I'm like, "Gold," but I'm not doing that.
Why not?
It's too old school. I'm not into it. I don't
Yeah,
wear gold.
I like
I don't
this.
wear gold, man.
No,
So,
the silver's good.
It doesn't
Yeah.
go with it.
so I have a silver chain, silver cross.
Listen,
So I was
you can-
looking. It's the first thing that hit my eyes. I was like, "That one." She's like, "Really?" Yeah.
She's like, really? Nobody else
you
wanted
can
that
add-
one.
You can add stuff to it. You can always go back and get something put in there.
Stencil?
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Like 6.
TV 12,
You can get like all
all the rings.
If they win this year, you can
Yeah.
do something wild on the
Yeah.
inside.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I did love that about your speech.
What?
It's
7-12.
No, that was an amazing
7-12,
one.
that
I
was-
thought I was gonna be
Then it was
late.
actually 7-12.
I just wrote down times,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh well, I don't know what time I'm gonna start the speech, but I'm like, I think it'll probably be like 7:30 ish. I don't know why. That was my thought.
Shit, you know, I do wake up every day at 5:24. But he wasn't making
Oh,
that up.
dude, I just
my God.
I know him. He's nuts.
The OCD is strong
Dude, so,
in this one.
so did you see that? So
Very
we were
strong.
talking about tradition and breakfast
Right.
and how he would be there. Did you see in the speech I included that and I said Harry?
Yes.
Fenton OCD?
Yes,
Harry.
the fat OCD.
Yeah, you did say
Yeah.
that. You
Yeah.
did say that.
Because it's true. He's very.
Yeah.
Listen, that's all right, man.
Oh, I know.
I got a ton of OCD. Fucking you own it.
It's the number things. I always implement numbers. For
What
some
time do you
reason.
get to work?
Probably around 7:53, 7:52, 7:51.
All right, so you always do. Do you always do like weird numbers like that? Not like
Always microwave anything.
Me
Yeah.
too.
It's
Yeah.
never
I don't
even,
like
I
right?
can't
zeros.
do. I
No.
can't.
I don't
yeah.
like fives.
So
All
you got a
mine.
little bit,
I take
son.
I take out the
No, yeah,
stuff.
I'm a little bit off. when
I
it comes
take
to
off.
shit like
I
that.
take out like stuff like all right, 6. All right, going for blitz for 6.
Do you ever? So when you run something in the microwave, do you ever let the time run out, or you're like, no, gotta
can't-
pull it
can't
now?
do it if you
I
do
always pull it with like a second or two left.
I
I
don't
would-
mind that, but
I don't like the sound.
Yeah.
Beep, beep, fuck you.
Yeah, but you gotta pull it. Yeah,
You gotta pull it out.
Yeah, I like to wake up right before my alarm clock. I don't want the alarm clock to wake me up.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Really?
I let mine go off.
And I feel like I'm ahead of the game. It's like I get up and I
Oh, it's
check.
like, it's like you're winning, you're trying to beat.
that 30 seconds.
Yep.
Or,
I
yeah.
got it by 5 fucking minutes now. I'm like,
Let me ask you something. If the alarm does go off and you're still sleeping, are you like, God damn it, it won?
a little bit, yeah.
Someone said
Yeah,
this
you
was
do-
wild. I
you
got
guys are
like.
you have to hit this, and you feel like you're running.
'Cause I
down
can't
all
wake
normal
up.
time.
Yeah, you
No,
feel like
I-
you're behind.
what?
Yeah.
You have all
Exactly
normal.
what it
you
is.
have
No,
zeros.
7:33.
No, most of them are 8,
6:30,
8:15. Oh, I don't like that.
7:10, 7:33, 8:15, 9:15, 9:45, 11:18.
No, you're
It's
too many
11:60.
evenings.
Why is
you
there
got
one
an-
go?
You have an 11:16.
I don't know what that was
I
about.
don't
I never
know.
use that
Oh,
one.
see?
Yeah.
See, but you have a lot, where Scott has one.
Do you just have one alarm on your phone?
One more.
You have tons.
I have all throughout the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alarms just
Well,
go
I'll
off to remind you
Well,
to
we're
do
Greek,
stuff.
man. We take naps. You know what I mean?
I do take naps.
Siesta.
So I try.
After lunch, you need to
Gotta
wake
be up
up.
at 3:43. Things to do.
Yeah, I'm loving that.
That's that Greek in them. You got the Fenton OCD, they got the Greek
Yeah.
in them. They take naps.
Listen, my mother's side's got a huge OCD thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like massive. You know that.
Yeah,
Massive. So that's where I get it from.
yeah.
That was what was nice about the weddings. You can't even have that. It's just, it's out of control.
There's no way to.
No, you can't harness anything.
No, there really isn't, man. And it's like you were saying when we were talking before, you put all that work into that day, and it's just like the time,
Boom,
this,
boom.
the list, where people are sitting,
Yeah.
flat, or just there's so much shit that goes
Yeah,
on.
but you
And then
got table 9, right?
you did get
Yeah, we
table
did
9.
get
That
table
was
9.
awesome.
Well
Yeah.
done.
Well done, man.
And
But
you
then
weren't-
once it starts, it's just like this whirlwind,
Oh yeah.
and it's just
Absolutely.
like boom, 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 boom.
My dad asked me that. He was like, I'm at table 2. Why is that 9? Or something like, because it was like, It went like 1, 2, 9.
Want to grab that right there?
Yeah.
Wait, did you grab it?
That's from Hanson's
Did you
wedding.
grab it from
That's from
Scott's?
Hanson's wedding. Table 9.
Did you grab it from
Scott,
ours?
yours
No,
was like
I
a
didn't.
metal thing.
Yeah, you could have put it.
I was already eliminated by the time. I never got a chance.
Oh. I would have grabbed it. I didn't think of it. Damn.
I wonder if we can go back and get.
I'm sure that
There's got to be a way.
Yeah, they
So
probably
we
got.
can, like load them all.
Yeah, they got it. You don't have the numbers, right? They're there.
You're asking the wrong
I'll
person.
call Langley's tomorrow.
So the numbers.
Think they kept them?
I
Well, it
don't know.
depends. If it was something that you guys brought, it's yours.
Yeah, we brought them. Yeah.
Oh, then they're
Yeah,
yours.
Yeah.
Then they could
Kendall
use
probably
them.
has them.
She probably does.
She probably
well,
has a
I want
box full
9.
of this stuff.
I'll text her right now and ask her. Tell Kendall. We want table number 9 for Harry.
I will say it was like a rock concert when you walked up there, though. Everybody, most of the time, like for weddings and stuff, it's like like the oohs and ahs.
Not
and
with
stuff.
the group. Not with this group,
This
bro.
was more like let's go, like
Fuck
everybody
yeah.
fire up and
Yeah,
stuff.
man. That's
Yeah.
what I was gonna say. I like how you guys didn't do a lot of traditional shit.
Yeah.
No.
Get out of here with sit down, go up there, buffet. You guys didn't even have a cake or do anything like that, did you?
Cupcakes.
No, there was desserts out there. I missed all that. Too.
Well, you guys didn't do like a
No,
cake.
none of that
Yeah,
stuff.
I like
I
that.
like it. Yeah.
We just wanted to get to the main point, man. Like even like having like the 3 dances in a row and stuff. Like you have our dance, then her father's. And
That
stuff.
was enough.
We thought that was gonna tire out people because some point people are gonna be like, all right, man, a cocktail or something. But we're like, let's get it out of the way. That way everybody knows. All right, now everybody have a good time.
Right.
So
Good call.
that was the whole point, But yeah, you didn't eat. You don't sleep. That's number 1. There's no sleeping, and you don't eat even if you try because somebody's pulling you here, pulling
Right.
you there, and
Picture here.
I tried too. But
I'm sure they kept bringing you food.
they did, and
Yeah.
like you eat it, and then you got Jimmy Cash coming over
Yeah,
here,
put
and then
the
you got
plate
this
down.
guy. Hey, let me talk to you about this and this, and then I was like, safest spot, dance floor.
Yeah.
Nobody could get you there.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
want to talk to me, hey man, you want to talk to me? Yeah.
After
we're
the
dancing.
song.
Go on.
Yeah, you pretty much stayed out there too.
Yeah, that was a blast.
I like what you did when, as soon as you guys were done with the actual ceremony, whereas you went back down the aisle to the area where those back doors opened
Yeah.
up and you stopped there.
Yeah,
That was a veteran move.
I love that word.
It is
Yeah.
because you stopped right there. So where's everyone going as soon as the thing's over? To the bar.
Bar.
That's exactly where everyone's mind is. All right, let's go get a drink. Can't get a drink without walking past you
Yeah.
guys.
And
So that was smart. You got to see everybody.
my
right
uncle
there.
said that to me. He goes, most of the time you hit every table and stuff. And he goes, so I kept waiting for you
I
guys,
got
but
number
then I
9 for you.
realized.
Coming.
I realized that you guys already talked to me. He goes, your generation, it's more of this. I was like, listen. I could see how the night was going. It was going by in a blur.
Right.
I was going to hit up as many people as I could. Then I was just going to be like, you know what? The rest of the night's
must
fine.
have talked to at least half in that spot.
I hit up a good portion. And then when I went into the actual area, where the wedding was being held, for dinner and
Right.
stuff. If I didn't see you, hey man, nice
Then
to
you
see
went
you.
around
hey,
and
man,
did
hey
the rest.
man, done.
You did good, man.
So, great wedding. Good time. Now, week after, what's changed?
What's changed?
Yeah,
I
well,
have- I
Because
have-
you
let
did
me
say
ask
you
you,
started off
because-
tonight. You came in. You were
Yeah,
like,
because
she didn't cook dinner all week.
There
She
is-
hasn't been
there
home
is-
all week.
There is a change.
Yes.
There's
no,
a subtle change. I don't
Change.
care what anybody says.
Immediate?
It might not be immediate. It could be immediate, but there's definitely a
Other than the
small-
fact you're wearing jewelry,
Yeah.
what has
Have you
changed?
noticed anything yet?
by her.
Right.
No, I wouldn't say besides didn't cook me dinner for 3 nights. That kind of
Oh.
threw me off. Like we had.
She normally does?
Oh yeah, but she stayed after school.
Fuck, bro.
This is bad.
Uh-huh. She normally does.
Yeah, but she stayed after school. So Monday we had off, so we went and we had
No more
leftovers.
dinners.
Right.
Then on Tuesday,
Then
Tuesday
more
she had to
butter.
stay after. Wednesday she stayed after. Tonight she had a cookie bake out, so I had to eat. I've ate the same thing in a row, man. I had soup tonight, and I had the leftover fucking what was it, prime rib or whatever. That's
She's
all I
already.
needed.
She's not even want to be home anymore.
There's your subtle
She's-
changes.
And you know what?
So
I'm
they-
married now.
Hey, you
Cook
home?
your own shit.
You home? Oh, you're home. I'll be home in a little bit.
So
Oh, you're
We're-
still
we're-
there?
We'll get there when I get there.
we're big Seinfeld fans. Remember
Yeah.
the Costanza episode where he just puts on the wedding ring and wants to see the change and stuff?
Right.
So, of course, that goes through my head. So I'm sitting at the gym, I'm like, man, I'm going to get hit on right now. So I'm like, oh, yeah, honestly. So I'm like,
Hey!
oh, yeah. So I'm at the gym.
The elliptical.
Oh, you got all the college girls now back. They're at Planet Fitness. And I'm like, yep, definitely somebody's going to see this shiny a little bit. Hasn't happened
Nothing.
yet. So I think if we give it to Johnny, I think we could definitely get a little test out.
Johnny doesn't need.
Yeah, but see, the difference. Hold on, the difference is.
Costanza said that at work. Remember, he's like, "God damn it, this thing."
The difference with that is George lived in a city. You live around here, people know who the hell you are. Like,
it's like, yeah, I've known you for years.
Yeah, I see you here every day.
We knew you told us you were getting married. Like,
everybody knew this.
We've been talking about it.
Yeah.
It's in Waterford, Langley's, right down the road. Kendall Eschenfelder, they own Captain Scott's. Like, you're screwed, man. It's
I want to throw a quick shout out. My Uncle Mike sent him a card and didn't expect that.
No,
Danny.
it was very nice. Very nice.
Getting the Fettons back together.
Yes.
Danny Fenton. Hey, house
I
rules.
think this is a good
Let me know, Danny.
opportunity for this to happen.
Yeah.
I think it needs to happen.
I'll send you the link on Instagram, Danny, if you want a T-shirt. It's all yours.
Yeah,
send
man.
it in the mail. Send me the
Olive
address.
Branch has been reached out.
Yes, now I must extend.
We're trying to bring the Fettons back together.
Yeah.
With the holidays coming up,
Yeah.
maybe there's something.
You
Still-
guys are a strong
Something
band,
there.
man.
Yeah.
Here, man.
Got a strong name.
Yeah.
Nobody else thinks that, like, the one name you get, no?
No. Did you ever notice
No,
that?
we'll drop you off. We'll drop you off like you said.
I
Drop you
never
off in
paid
Chicago.
it. No.
To the gym and-
Well, besides that,
Good
you know,
effort. I mean,
So no dinner and no girls hit on you at the gym.
no, yeah, that's pretty much it.
so nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed.
Yeah, that interruption during the Duke game. That
Interruption during the Duke game was.
Yeah,
You
was
did
very-
mention that today.
was very disturbing right there. You know?
Yeah, he was. They
I'm
was
watching
getting violent.
Duke, she wanted to talk to me
And
about
the-
a card.
The
and
Duke
about
game,
this.
it's Thursday
Duke's-
night. This
Duke's
game just
going on.
happened.
I immediately got on the laptop and brought up divorce papers and kind
Yeah,
of
I
was
was
like,
standing there. I'm like, she's like, you didn't read the card because she handed me the card. Isn't it so funny? I'm like, yeah. She goes, you didn't even read the part. I was like, no, listen, I read the first line. You don't know. I know how to
Do
read.
you see what I'm wearing right now?
Like, honestly,
I got my JJ jersey on. My
you used to have that hung up in the room. Does that
I
even
just-
fit?
I just took it down, man.
That's a nice.
Size
I'm
is
not gonna
this?
lie.
Dude,
That's
I got
a-
this custom.
Who's got that? You know, I bet you there's nobody on the fucking planet.
No.
No,
Number 4 with
that's what.
JJ on
I
the
don't
back.
know. I don't know
No
if
way.
East Bay allows that anymore.
Yeah, you're not allowed
I don't
to.
think you're allowed to put like names on the back and stuff.
Really?
Because I couldn't put Reddick. I kept trying to do Reddick, and they just. So it's like,
JJ
I'll just
it
put
is.
JJ. It is. I should have done nothing. Now that I think about it.
4, yeah, that would.
I
You
should've
could peel
just done
those
4.
off, probably.
I like the JJ.
I like the JJ though.
Right.
I was when I was in high school, man.
What'd you think of Duke tonight?
They got to move it to 6 fouls, man. In college,
He's right.
They have to. You can't have these
They
kids
used
going.
to do that in the Big
Well, the
East.
Big
The
East
Big
is.
East used to do 6
You
fouls.
got to have 6 fouls. They got to have 6 fouls. These are NBA players out
Who
there.
said that tonight? Oh,
Dick
Dick
no, man. He's
yeah.
been saying that for.
Yeah.
He's been saying for 4 years. And he's
well, he was right because he was saying that Zion's out in the court. It's on Madison Square Garden. There's people
People are
there
looking.
trying to watch him, and he gets fouled out. Like, come on.
Well, at least call the fouls like that. The foul he fouled on wasn't a charge.
No.
A turnaround.
I mean, the guy was out of the.
spun.
He just spun. He flopped.
Yeah.
Like, you got to see that, man. Come on,
Yeah, it's
let the
just-
kid go. Everyone's there to see him, not
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
And man, they had the Knicks GM there, man, and just.
Harris.
Oh, the minute they showed him and stuff, I'm like, if Harry's watching this and like, and if there is a time, and we just spoke about it,
There's a time
Patrick
for the
Ewing,
frozen envelope. It's
it's
this
been
year,
over
man.
30 years, so like, if there's a time right now, would he look good
What
in
were
blue
we just
in New York?
saying? The 5 bad teams that are trying to get the worst,
Yeah.
whatever. I mean, Atlanta, Phoenix,
Chicago. I
Cleveland,
can
Chicago,
see.
maybe. But I mean, you really want Zion in fucking Phoenix, or
You-
you
Chicago
want
was in the
you want him in Cleveland?
He would be larger than fucking life.
He needs to be in New York, man.
Oh, I want him to be in New
I
York.
mean,
because
it's perfect if he's in New York.
He's
I
got
will
the
say this,
name,
I
he's
do
got the
agree.
Size, he's got
Got
the
it all,
talent,
man.
Everything.
if you could get RJ Barry, you're still not doing bad because
No,
he's
I'm not.
just as
But you know what I mean. As
Yeah.
far as marquee,
Zion's
and
the
name,
guy.
As soon as he goes into the league next year, if he's in New York, he'll have the
Sneaker
number.
deal,
He'll have the
yeah.
number 1 jersey
Yes,
in the league
yes.
next year.
Yeah.
The number 1 selling jersey will be his. It could be anyway, no matter where he goes. But if it's in New York, he's number 1.
Yeah, if he goes to Charlotte,
No one's gonna care.
Yeah,
Nobody
I mean,
cares about Charlotte right now. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
you
the
know, like,
problem.
hey, let's watch.
Michael Jordan, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I mean, Duke's a lot of fun to watch. I'm not even. We were talking about how I used to hate Duke. being a UConn
And
fan
now
growing
it's
up.
turned into
And
the whole like.
well, because they're fun to watch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They got a lot of talent, so they're fun to watch and see if anybody can take them down when they hit their stride.
Pretty
Yeah.
different brand of basketball. Back then, it
Yeah.
was like,
As weird it is to say, I mean, not that it is, but Scott is a big Duke fan. But
Right.
most of the people, because I think of March Madness, it's not like unless you went to that college like UConn, yeah, you live in Connecticut. But I feel like a lot of people aren't big fans of anything. They just like to watch good basketball. Because when it
That
gets to
is
March
true.
Madness, you just
Unless it's,
It's-
a school
it's
you
not
went
like-
to.
A lot of people.
then
do
you
that.
pick a team. Then you pick a team there to
Well,
that you're
plus
going
you
to
got
win your bracket.
You get
know
the
what I mean?
brackets you do, and,
And
the
then that's
gambling
your
comes
team,
in.
kind of.
But he's a legit. I mean, look at him.
He's
That's
got
a-
Duke shoes on right now.
That's a Duke fan, bro.
Do you really?
He's all the, you got
Oh,
the
shit.
whole. Yeah,
Literally head to toe.
I'm rooting for Duke to win the whole thing this year. I like seeing good teams.
Let me tell you though, if
I'm
you
a-
watch Coach K, man, he's uncomfortable coaching those kids. I don't care what anybody says. Like he doesn't
He's out
have.
of his element now,
He is.
man.
He is.
Yeah.
And they got to move Jack White into the starting five. I'll be the first person to say.
Jack
But-
White's got to get in
Jack
there to
White.
make Coach K feel better.
No.
He's good.
Dude, he's unselfish.
You do
He's
need a glue guy.
unselfish. You need the guy that
You need the
doesn't
glue guy.
need the ball.
You're right.
He doesn't need the ball. He would settle everything.
It's kind of
Put
like
him in the
it's
starting
kind of like
five.
what the Celtics have done with their starting five.
Yeah.
When they tried playing all the guys at the same
can't.
time, it wasn't working, man. There's only one ball, and you can't have all those
You
guys
sit
playing.
there, you watch the line, and be like, "This guy
Yeah.
fits with everybody."
Right.
When he fits with everybody, starting
Exactly.
five. It doesn't mean he's.
You don't have to be the best player.
He doesn't.
Every team needs a glue guy.
Yeah.
Gotta
He was
have
the
that.
reason they won that game and covered.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, Jack White.
Things got a little hectic.
Yeah.
Jack kind of kept it
Oh,
together.
he does. He,
Oh, he
he
just
rebounds.
plays-
He looks for an outlet.
Plays like a
pass.
white basketball player. He
Gotta
plays
have
good
him.
defense. He's got the guy down on the
Yeah,
He's not the
court.
fastest guy in the world. Got the best athlete.
He's got a good shot.
Doesn't
He
make
hits his
mistakes.
threes. He
Jones.
makes his fucking free
He
throws.
makes his
One
free
thing that
throws.
white
Chris
guys
Jones
do.
gives it to the point guard. He's not Zion where he's dribbling
Yeah.
up himself. Give it to the point guard. Run the play, man.
He knows like it's time for this guy to have the ball
Yes.
now because it's been going here too much. Gotta have that guy.
I just
Every
saw
good
that
every
one.
good team has that guy.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yep.
Right? Speaking of guys, should we move on to the topic of the day that's probably ruining Scott's week?
It honestly isn't, man. I'm not mad about
Dude,
it.
I
at
feel
all.
bad for
Josh.
Josh.
I think he needs help.
Yeah.
Man.
I feel
Me
bad
too,
for
yeah.
him, man.
I reached the point like where I listened to WEI all day. You know what this is doing to the Patriots? He couldn't make it another this man.
Dude, the kid's got problems.
Dude, honestly.
it's not even about football.
I
anymore.
didn't get upset when I heard.
No,
about
not
it.
at all.
Were you even
I was
surprised?
expecting this.
No,
I
yeah,
was-
I wasn't
were you
like holy
surprised?
shit.
I thought it would happen by like March, though.
You can't. There's no timing. with
No,
this
I know,
thing
but I
now.
thought he would
You know
last
what
the season and then.
But you could watch some of those games, man. Like if you read the story,
Dude, there was an issue. The reason he's on New England is because earlier this year there was an issue in Cleveland. I mean, we're not talking like a guy that's been sober for 3 years
has
and
nothing.
fell off.
So-
He had issues earlier in the
and it
year.
has nothing
So what-
to do with
11
football.
weeks
One,
ago.
That's
one.
what I'm saying. He's not like
He's
not a
winning
good-
now. He's winning. He's on a good team. Obviously,
It
that
doesn't
doesn't
matter,
do
dude.
anything. It doesn't.
Doesn't matter,
But-
man.
Dude, you read some of the stuff. Tom Brady staying up all night. Like Brady's regimen is regimen. He goes to bed at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. He's staying up past midnight watching film with this guy. They had a babysitter with him 24/7.
They had a good
pretty much.
support
They
system.
did the best that they could.
Yeah.
But you know what? I was
You
thinking
can't
about
blame
this.
New England.
We've all played on teams, all right, in high school, and I know people will be like, "Oh, it's different." But you all played on teams with a guy that you're like, you always had a follow or something.
Right.
Where you're like, I wonder if he's going to show up okay today.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what that does to a team? It's like we played on softball. Is Mickey going to show up drunk today, or is he going to show up sober? And like, there he is, and then everybody's like, so the whole time your mind's on this guy instead of just playing. I do.
Do you
feel,
almost think it's like a
I think it's a
blessing?
breath of fresh air, man. I feel like Josh McDaniels wanted to get the ball to him. I feel like Brady wanted to get to the ball to him. I feel like you're helping this guy so much. It's just natural that you want him to succeed
So
instead of just
they were
going
doing
whatever
things
way.
outside
Yes,
of their
I think it's just natural. It happens all the time, man. Like when we had Ward on our softball team, man, you got to pull for this kid no matter what. and
Because
stuff.
he was
You-
an emotional roller coaster.
Emotional
If he didn't do
roller coaster,
well.
like, dude, don't worry, man. You struck out. You got this and stuff. So everybody's backing this kid instead of just focusing on the
Yeah.
big picture, which is the team. And I do feel that was a big part of the Patriots. Like, it took a lot
That's
out
a
of them.
good
They
point.
took a risk.
It's a good point, but
That's a good point.
looking at the team from a standpoint going in 2 games left in the season, and they needed, in the offseason, they needed a wide receiver, and they drafted first-round running back, which I'm not going to get into, but and
You
then
liked
they
him
lost.
4
I
weeks
did,
ago.
but he hasn't done anything now. He can't catch passes. He gets fucking Frank Gore's had a better year than Sonny Michel, Scotty. He's
Why are you
older
gonna
than him.
compare him to Frank Gore?
Because Frank Gore's
Hall of
48
Famer.
years old,
Hall of Famer.
but he's also 48 years old or whatever. Regardless, I'm just saying they needed a wide receiver. Now
Do they?
Do they?
They scored 10 points with Josh Gordon.
Well, then they're in some serious issues now.
Yeah.
Well,
do
he's
the
just-
Saints have
You're
issues?
saying that they weren't.
The
They
Saints-
didn't.
the
He
Saints-
wasn't
how many-
helping at all.
How many points did the Saints score last week against Carolina?
No, it's interesting. You're getting later in the season now, and you're seeing a lot of teams.
We
that
talked
have-
about this, man. December football. We
Changes.
said this. It's not,
This
things
is an
start to
open
grind.
So you're
battle.
saying he leaves and they're fine.
I'm saying this is an
I
open battle.
don't think it's gonna hurt him.
I think
Yeah,
this is
I
an
really
open
don't.
battle.
No.
I see what you're saying. I mean, if you're looking at it like it's like all right,
Okay, I agree. I
talent-wise,
feel bad for him. His
Does
mental
does
issues.
the psychological effect that like Scott's talking about, like, is that going to supersede the fact you lost probably your most talented?
Yeah, I like where Scott's going with it, but week 4 when he was coming in, he was this is great. It's going to open up Gronk. Edelman's going to get. Now we take him out. 2 games left, and yeah, regardless, I know that it's hard to. If he blew out his knee against the Steelers, I don't think I would be like. I would think, okay, well, fuck. But now we lose him because of this. It's like. I don't know. In my head, I'm like, well, what are we gonna do now?
I think that they were
Cordell
masking-
Patterson's not a fucking wide receiver.
I think they've been masking their fault.
Deficiencies?
Yeah, the whole season. And I think a lot of teams have. I think, like we spoke on, defense is finally catching up with the offense now. And if you look at across the board, teams aren't scoring as much.
Points are down, man.
Points are down.
December hits and points drop.
And with the Saints offense, if you
But
said
the Rams.
the
Look at the
Rams
Rams.
not scoring
They've
with
been
how many
struggling
people
a
that they
little
have, they
bit.
have the best running back, one of the best wide receiver cores that you could have. Even KC
Even
against
Kansas City
Denver.
slowed down
I
a
mean,
little bit.
Kansas City against Baltimore and stuff. If you said that, wouldn't you be like a little worried about those teams too? So I think it's just an open battle right now with everybody. Who gets hot? Who gets hot? I think it's going to be kind of like the year where Aaron Rodgers went 10-6 and he won the Super Bowl. If you could get a hot team, or like with the Patriots in 2006, man, they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. They have no weapons. Then they're in the AFC Championship. They lose, but there could be that team that you're like, holy shit, they got nothing, but I believe in them. That's what I think.
No, that's a good point, but the 2 next games that they're playing, if you're saying that they're the team that without Gordon going into the playoffs going to be good, they're playing the Bills, then the Jets. They need to do something. They need to have 2 great games to actually get hot and go into the
We're at
playoffs
home, which they've done.
with a new offense. I feel like.
They need that first
Regardless of losing, you're
They
saying
need
whatever.
that first
I
round
think. What do you think? I think losing Gordon now it's a different offense.
I
No?
don't think it hurts him.
I don't know. Yeah, I think that the fact that there was stuff going on, like his production wasn't. What did he have? 2 catches last week? Did he even have
Yeah.
2 catches?
He was
last
Yeah,
week?
He
one
dropped
catch.
one.
So I
It
think
was slipping.
I think I don't think he just fell off a cliff and all of a sudden
Stuff's been going on.
stuff's been going on anyways. So I don't know how much he was part of the offense the past few weeks anyways.
And plus, the other thing is the positive test that he had. That probably happened a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
he knew.
So he knew.
Yeah.
He already knew. Like,
The
there's no
Patriots were
way.
shocked,
Because I'm
too.
dirty. I know I am.
Patriots
Ah.
were shocked.
How can you
they
be
didn't-
shocked? How can you?
that's a
Yeah,
good
he's
point.
known. So
Well,
he's probably already like.
well, dude,
It's only a matter of
Well,
time.
you also
I'm
you also
outta
have the
here.
report that like, well, the Patriots didn't play him in the last drive and stuff when they got into the goal line. They're like, so they knew. If they knew, why was he with the first team reps all
No,
week?
he-
They didn't
they
know.
probably-
he knew. He knew.
He
because
knew, and he
you know how
probably.
many times he's pissed dirty. That motherfucker's
he
sitting there. He's
knew,
like, yep,
man. He knew.
You know,
here we go,
yeah.
man.
Shit.
Yeah, well, they were saying on the radio that who's the guy from Chiefs? Is it Barry? They said
Yeah.
that they know that they get tested randomly. Where the
Right.
guys
The
that
guys are in the
guys
program.
that aren't in the program, they know every year tested this time, then they're good.
And the guys that are in the program, they're constantly.
Oh, you
so-
said it was a guy from the Panthers.
Yeah.
He got
So
tested 7 times in
Right.
10 weeks.
Yeah.
How's that random?
How the fuck is that random?
I'd be pissed too if I was him.
I don't
Right.
blame them at
12
all.
guys in
They're
the
trying to
fucking
kick
league.
you out right now.
If
Yeah.
you're in the
It's-
program, if you're not, you know when you're gonna get tested. You get tested, season starts, and they know like every year it's gonna be around this time, and then they start the
Yeah,
season.
there you
You're
go.
clean, you're good.
If it's just marijuana with him, that's even.
But then the scary thing is he was on such a tough program. How do you know? I mean, I'm hoping that it wasn't marijuana, to be honest. I'm hoping that he fucked up and maybe he was sick and took something like cough syrup or, you know what I mean? Like,
that'd be sad. Because let's face it, man. These guys are fucking marijuana. What are we talking about?
I don't even consider it a drug.
And if they want to smoke a joint on Monday after they kill themselves on a fucking Sunday, you kidding me? What are they supposed to do?
It's only a matter of time before that changes.
Just take fucking prescription medication?
Yeah.
Killing themselves?
Yeah. The NFL's way behind on that.
Yeah.
Just because of the old, we've gotten into this, the old owners and the old ways.
Oh, yeah. It's billionaires paying millionaires. And that's the way it is.
Like, you can see it already now. Like, in basketball, it's already kind of like this, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, no one gets suspended for pot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, just like the NBA players talking about wine and stuff, like they're all like sipping on wine. If you saw NFL players doing that, like, hey man, we share a bottle of this. There's alcoholic this or that.
Yeah,
it's just a different.
It's different. Yeah, it is. It is.
Which is sad to say, but
it's gonna take longer.
But Joe, I understand what you're saying about the whole Gordon thing, but I'm just looking at it in a big picture and stuff. I really do feel like the NFL, for the first time in years, is wide open across the board. I think if anybody gets hot,
we're on different.
I think it's wide.
I agree with him, but he's an optimistic Pats fan right now. After last week's game, I'm like they scored 10 points. They
Chargers, baby.
They just looked horrible last week.
Chargers probably lose to Baltimore too.
I mean, they had way too many penalties.
They play Baltimore this week.
It's hard to be optimistic.
Probably gonna lose.
Gronk was getting double teamed, and even getting double teamed, he looks slow.
He looks slow. He looks he's limited this week.
Edelman's dropping fucking passes.
His knee still hurts. I mean, they're banged up, and it's just something that I don't know. You know, losing him right now, even though if he wasn't doing anything, he was still a threat out there. Yeah. So we're gonna put Dorsett out there that hasn't played since week 4. I don't know. Say.
Christmas football. I didn't know that.
Oh wow, that's
there's Christmas Day football?
No.
Christmas Eve. 8
o'clock. That's awesome.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Christmas Day is NBA.
I can't believe
NBA's great.
Here.
Christmas this weekend.
You single-handedly sped up this year.
Yes, I did.
Because we had Thanksgiving, Bachelor, Stag, Christmas party, Harry's wedding.
What did Chris Farley used to do?
Yeah, things have been.
He did speedballs.
Speedball. I put this on speedball, man.
You put it on a speedball, right?
Have you ever done a speedball?
No.
Use one on Saturday.
Speaking of speedballs, Joe, I hit my game on the house picks this week. Scott didn't.
Oh yeah, the house pick. So it looks like
I'm coming back.
Scott took a loss.
Me and Yanni.
Me and Felony are mathematically.
Joe and Yanni are both 8-7 now. They both won last week.
8-6, no?
8-6.
Is that
Scott's? Yeah.
Pretty sure you guys had 7 losses.
It was 7.
7.
Because you guys were 7.
We were 7-6 last week.
7. Because you were 6
Pretty
and
sure
7.
mathematically.
And then 7 and 7.
Fuck, man.
8,
Damn it.
Pretty sure I'm just
well,
going
wait a
for
minute.
the title.
How do you guys have 15?
We did 2 games.
2 games.
Yeah, we did.
Why is Scott only? Why is he only 10-4?
That's something wrong there. See, this is rigged. We should be 8-6, and Scott should be 10-5.
For Scott.
Scott should be 10-5. We should be 8-6.
Did I get a sick day or something?
Shit. We're behind in a game with Scott though.
God, this is trash.
Hold on, I'll figure it out.
This is not good. Well, anyway,
There's
with my
a
house
loss in
picks
there for Scott. That's
somewhere.
why.
Oh, see,
10-5.
10-5, and I'm 8-6.
All right. So wait, you're 8-6.
5. No, I said
8-7.
8-7.
15. It's 15.
Yeah, but he still has 2 weeks to get 7,
Yeah.
and we still have 2 weeks to get.
Oh no, you're in it.
Yeah, we're
You
still
guys
in
can
it.
Tie. Yeah.
We can tie.
I'm out.
Loss.
I'm out.
Yeah,
6
you
and
just
9.
pick
I
a
don't get
loser.
this loss. How did they? What is this?
I don't know what
Florida?
just happened.
No.
Is this Florida or something? We're counting the numbers?
There's a
What the
recount,
fuck
man.
is going
There's
on?
a recount.
Fucking hanging Chad.
Yeah, right now, we have a different president if Harry was here.
No, this is good. This is good, Harry. We're killing it. I like that.
I'm pretty sure.
No,
That's
that
fine,
makes
that's
sense.
fine. I'm very
10-5.
confident. Very confident.
8 and
Joe's
7.
I mean, look, they have to win out.
What?
They have to win out, and you have to lose out.
Yeah.
So win
That's
a game.
very possible.
You win one, it's over.
So who you taking there?
So Scott's got Philadelphia. Much shocking.
Shot.
Philadelphia.
Hates Houston.
Oh yeah,
He needs Houston to lose, so he's
Needs
going to
Houston
take
to
Philly
lose.
-2 at home.
and it's kind of done me well this whole year.
Yeah, you're 10-5,
Philly,
possibly
Philly
11.
stomps Houston, by the way.
Stomps them.
Who's
Okay.
starting? Is it Foles again?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And guess what?
Wentz is out.
Can we get Foles?
Jefferson. I mean, what's his name?
Watch Philly win these last 2 games. Dallas loses. They win the division. They get back in the playoffs and make another run.
Can we get
With Foles again.
Who's the wide receiver for
What
him?
happens if Foles fucking?
If he makes another run,
you can't deny.
he can't.
He's
the
a Hall of
quarterback.
Famer.
He's the quarterback.
Get him on
He
the
wins
Pats.
2
We need a
Super Bowls
quarterback
and he's a backup.
soon.
Yeah, he's a Hall of
Can you
Famer.
imagine?
What's the
Right?
guy, Alshon Jeffrey, right?
Huh?
He's the nobody with Carson Wentz.
Nobody.
With Nick Foles, he's a somebody.
He's a
I
first.
watched him
he's
last
a-
week. He's throwing jump balls like Wentz doesn't do that to you, does he?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Two
Foles
different.
comes in there, goes into LA,
They
wins
said
the
that
They
game.
offense
were
looks
saying
comfortable.
the team was excited. The
Yeah.
team had like a fucking they had a giddy up about
They
it.
didn't have the
beat,
ginger.
if they beat Houston this week,
Uh-huh.
The ginger was gone. The ginger's dead.
Okay, so this
I don't like
does
the
this
ginger.
spread make sense to you? Pats were 12.5 all week, all day.
What is it?
Josh Gordon leaves 13.5. Why would it go up? They should win by more without Josh Gordon.
it goes back to Scott's theory.
Goes back to my theory.
There's a
Crush.
reason why he's
Crush.
a handicapper.
Crush.
man.
Goes back to
He's winning
Scott's
the fucking-
theories.
Crush.
They got rid of the cancer and
Crush.
they're going to play
Oh,
better.
dude, they win by 30. Watch. Everybody's taking the Bills.
I'm going to
everybody
take New
listen.
England because of Scott.
Oh, you did this the last time. It kind of fucked us, man.
I might take New England.
No, he's not doing that. He already got his pick.
-13. I'm taking New England.
Ooh, that's no
Go
good.
ahead. That's
Taking
it.
New England.
Bad jinx. He's such a
13.
fucking. Look at it. If I have to see this stupid cigar again,
That's the same fucking.
it's the
cigar.
same
Hey
one.
man, don't touch my
Where
cigar.
were those? Where's the glasses too? You should have worn those to the wedding.
I think New England blows
Oh, they blow
out.
the doors.
They
I agree.
blow
At
out.
But
home
the
in
lines
December.
you read them sometimes, you're like, all right, this is sensing like, why is Philly -2?
That I was a little surprised.
It's weird, right?
That's a
Should
little
it be
surprised.
favored Houston or even?
I think it should be even.
Even or favored Houston
I would have guessed even or Houston by 1.
by 1. But the
fact
fact
that
that
it's
it's
Philly,
Philly,
Because
it's
they're feeling that momentum now.
momentum now.
Philly,
They're like,
New
all right,
England
at
went
home.
up a point.
Yeah.
So I got New England -13. You got Philly -2. Joe
I love this pick.
got
Seattle 2.5.
plus 2.5 at home against Kansas
Sunday
City.
night home team dog. Boom.
I
like
love
it.
them. I think
Oh,
they
that's
beat
a good
Kansas
pick.
City on the field too.
That's a good pick.
That is a good pick.
Yeah,
And
they're
then
good at home.
And Johnny's riding out with Detroit.
I like Detroit this week, actually, too.
It's a very
Detroit
bold
is-
pick. They're out of it.
They are out of it.
But they're
Against
home.
Minnesota.
They're home getting almost a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it, man.
And Patricia has to have some type of,
A good finish here.
yeah.
Oh, he's at these
Or
kids
or
playing.
he could be fired in one fucking year.
You can't fire him after 1 year.
Not with that kind of
No.
talent on that team. They're 5 and 9.
They don't
man.
have a lot of
They're not like 2 and fucking.
Detroit. I feel like Detroit's
It's
the
the
same.
same team. It's Matthew Stafford, man.
I love Matt
he's
Stafford.
He's the below Brett Favre.
Speaking
He's
of,
just a chucker.
He's a chucker.
Because they were doing Brett Favre's like stats this week and stuff because they were talking about being a Hall of Famer. Like
They have
Touch
Are they
is-
similar?
there, his touchdown to interception ratio. They're like it's like touchdown interception, touchdown interception, touchdown.
He's
touchdown,
that volatile.
interception.
He's just a volatile quarterback.
It's just the chuckers,
yeah.
you know.
He's like that
That's-
guy that'll get you the 4 touchdown, 400-yard game, and the next
Joe
game-
fell in love with him when he saw his girlfriend that one time when he got drafted. Remember?
Stafford.
No, but and,
Stafford
yeah,
played for Georgia, right?
yeah, he's. I liked him. I thought he's a good quarterback.
Yeah.
No, what's wrong? I mean,
He's like in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
He was the highest paid quarterback 2 years ago.
I know.
and he seems like a
hot
good
man.
dude. And he's
It's
had
almost
some
like you
good.
had to pay
And
him,
he's
though.
got
It's
some
like,
great fourth quarter drives.
Do you believe in a?
But his
Brady's,
team never
torn
wins.
MCL?
He's never had
I don't
enough.
know, man.
With the whole like the way he's throwing and stuff. I don't know if it's excuses, but there is something to
We
it.
talking about New England again?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he can't get off.
He
He's,
doubled
he's
back on
pretty
that.
sure that they're gonna still win the Super Bowl. In his mind.
No, I think it's
Did
up.
you see his face? I could kill you.
You're all nuts in here.
So you're telling me there's a chance? That's all I need, man. Is some
Listen,
hope.
I'm not buying the whole New England's dead thing.
I don't think they're dead
I
either.
don't fucking buy
I just
it.
think they have a lot of issues that Scott won't admit.
If they get that
Does
first,
Kansas City have issues?
yeah,
I mean, yeah, but
They
they
lost
got
some
a.
running
Steelers
back.
have issues?
They've had a.
they're
Kansas City's
even.
had a fire offense all year long.
Okay.
They haven't scored 10 points 3 times this year.
All right.
So that's a bigger issue than. They don't have an issue like we have.
and
Who has
they
a
didn't
better
lose.
defense,
And
though?
they didn't lose to the Dolphins.
Scotty, Sam Darnold, I heard a stat, has more sacks than the fucking Patriots.
Sam Darnold's got more sacks.
He's been sacked more times?
No, not Sam Darnold, sorry.
Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald has more sacks than the Patriots defense. Why?
He's the best defensive player.
Aaron Donald's.
Yeah, I know, but he acts like our defense is that good.
They're actually not.
They've been good.
They don't get past
Gilmore Joe is the best corner.
They're great in the red zone.
Gilmore has played
He's
amazing.
the best corner.
They let their running game against us the other night.
Harry,
Pittsburgh
what
looked horrible.
wins in the NFL throwing or running?
Not being at the Foxy Lady the day before your football game, which is where Josh Gordon might have been.
Oh,
the Foxy
yeah,
Lady
see,
got
we
shut
need to
down?
change that. Thank you.
Who's been
Yeah,
to the
like-
Foxy Lady?
I think we all have.
Scotty's never been
You've
there.
never been there?
Now it's shut down.
How is that possible?
I
You've
don't know.
never been there?
I'm
Not
pretty.
even one time?
I'm convinced
for
he's
a
not
buddy's,
my brother.
a buddy's bachelor party,
No.
a bus
You
trip.
never saw that? They put the dude in like the tank.
Yeah.
You went shopping to Providence, played
Never
small.
been
On your way
Foxy Lady.
home from
Never.
the Patriots
I'm being
game.
honest right now. Never been there. I'm kind of disappointed in myself.
Yeah, you kind of missed out. I got a couple
They'll be
T-shirts from
back.
there.
They'll
I'll
be
give you a
fine.
T-shirt for
They
Christmas.
do that
They
shit.
I don't know
probably
if I
shut
have
down.
them.
They
Was that
probably
where
shut down a million
Bonnie
times.
Rotten was?
No, she was at the Cadillac Lounge.
Cadillac. Right?
Cadillac Lounge a little shadier.
Yeah, but yeah, it got shut down. Apparently, they were all prostitutes.
It's shocking. Providence. I don't know how
Girls
that.
like that. Why would they be doing that?
I'm
know,
shocked.
I mean, really, in a nice place like that.
God, they seem like classy girls.
It's unfortunate.
You know what, the mug shots? I knew three
Josh
of those.
Gordon was probably there. Guaranteed. He was there.
Well,
He's
he
right
did-
near. He's not far from
He
there.
did. His girlfriend said that he couldn't keep his dick in his pants, and said that she broke up with him, and then days later,
What?
he had started drinking again, supposedly.
Oh, where'd you hear this?
Rhode Island's
Radio.
lenient laws, with that kind of stuff. They have that loophole there.
Oh,
It's
you
just
know
like-
what? It's all her fault. I'm blaming the girlfriend.
Well, it's just like Marcus
she
Smart.
broke
last
up
year.
with him, and then he went down on a path.
Remember Marcus
Back
Smart
on
last
the
year?
fucking
Marcus
wagon.
Smart, he hit his hand on like something. He broke it in the locker room. And they're like, "Oh, he had a bad shooting day." Marcus Smart sucks at shooting. First off,
Right.
they came to find out that he had a girl problem and stuff, and he took it out on the wall because of that. So people were like, "Bad shooting day, dude, bro. You shoot like 15% a night, man.
Yeah,
Like,
he's not a good
yeah,
shooter.
you're not a good shooter. So why are you that upset?" Came to find out, she unleashed on her Twitter, and that was the reason. So he's a chicks, man.
So Josh
Chicks,
Gordon's
man.
not at fault here. It's the chick. She fucked this
Yeah, it's
up.
the Foxy Lady.
Foxy lady.
Shocked.
Said that she wasn't a prostitute, just a good girl, trying to earn a decent living, and then you walk in on her
They are women too,
three
so.
other people.
That's somebody's
Go on.
daughter up
What was
there.
that?
Old
What movie
school,
was that?
Old school.
Old Stetson.
Walking.
Nobody knows the line.
Oh, I know it.
That-
Yeah, I do. You get the early flight home from San Diego, and you walk in on your girlfriend blindfolded, and a bunch of guys walk out,
So
jump
good.
out like a magic trick, trying to double team her.
So good.
I thought
That means true love is blind.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna bust out something like that for your speech. Your speech was excellent, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Could I have done that? Should I have?
No,
You know what?
no,
my
don't
uncle,
change anything.
my uncle's told me. I don't know if I should say this, but my uncle was like, before it was at the rehearsal dinner. He's like, "Oh, you ready for the speech?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a little nervous." He was like, "You didn't call me and ask me what I should say." I'm like, "I don't know." I was like, "I got something written up." He was like, "You know what you should say?" The first time they started dating, Scott looked at me and I threw him a couple condoms and he goes, "What are these?" I'm like,
That was his
That was his joke. Yeah. What are these for? Yeah.
Yeah, you should
Your
have taken
uncle,
advice from him.
Yeah, I don't think it would have gone as good as it did.
You would have got the same reaction you just got here.
Yeah. Silence. Crickets.
Check, please.
Joe, get off the stage. You ruined this.
Maybe he's got better advice.
The little Joey part with the helicopters, that
was good.
perfect.
He needed to do that because I was worried that his pants would be off at some point.
He was not bad.
No, I just was joking to them.
That was funny, man.
I mentioned Ernie. He
Yeah,
didn't-
that was a good boss.
That was funny. You did, yeah, right up and down the board, man. That was
I
excellent.
mentioned my guys.
House Rules got a
House
shout
Rules
out.
got a podcast shout out. We got T-shirts for sale, by the way.
You can show the t-shirt.
Show the T-shirt.
Where can
Hey, if anybody
Where can-
hasn't heard it,
Where
listen
can they
to
find
Adam.
him, Joe? Where can they find him?
You can find them on our
At Joe
Instagram
Fenton's
page.
house.
If you direct message me
22
on
Sugar.
Instagram, I will mail them to your address as long as you send that as well.
Guaranteed before Christmas.
Guaranteed. I'll deliver them to the house. Hand delivery
You
from.
got time.
That was another thing my uncle said to me. He was like, "Oh, it was a great speech, but." He was like, "You got all the time in the world to write one." I'm like,
Ah, don't
You know,
crush it.
you
Nah,
can't
come
fucking
on.
hold that
That's not
against you.
fair.
Yeah, that's not fair. A lot of people, could fuck that up.
"Yeah."
Dude, I've heard some great speeches at weddings. I heard some just stop, man.
Bombs.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I have to.
Some bomb. If you know you're gonna bomb, just keep it short.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just
When
keep it
runs
short.
on- well,
If you think if it's going badly, like if you notice it going badly, man, just wrap it up.
And
Yeah, but that doesn't happen. When
No,
you're
it
going
doesn't.
bad,
Don't try to
you keep
fix it.
trying to. It's like, all right, I can fix
I gotta
this.
fix
I
it.
can fix
And
it.
then there was that time we
one
got
more band-aid. Another.
No,
another.
Yeah,
at
That's
first
the worst mistake people make. Just end it, man. End
When
it.
Yeah.
you said that to me, I had a speech. I talked with you outside. You cooled me down. Then eventually, I got called in, and all the speeches were going on. I'm like, it's getting closer and closer. I was sitting at the table, and there was all these little peppermint nips or whatever. I probably took everybody's on this side. I was like, all right. And then my buddy Tim goes, he was like, you good? I'm like, I'm still nervous. I stood up, and I was like, dude, I got to stand back here, and I got to hold the mic. I stood up, and he put his hand, like, there and, like, held it for a second. And I was like, I started going, and once I heard people, like, giving me feedback, he let go, and it was like, oh, I'm good. It was like the kid on the water ride. You know, you're at the top, and you're like, oh, I'm scared. Your dad's holding you, and then you let
And they
go,
let
and you're
you
like,
go.
oh, I'm fine. Or riding the bike, you know.
You could actually-
training
you could-
wheels.
You could sense it.
Yeah.
It was like a little
Once I
nervous,
got
you start-
everybody.
people started laughing like, yeah, Joe.
Yeah, it's
And
like,
then it was
I got
oh,
this.
fuck this. I got this.
It's like I could be a
This is
stand-up
fun.
comedian.
Yeah.
The crowd wanted to hear you. That Mr. Ashes.
Everybody wants to hear the best man.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it always
Yeah.
comes down to the
Yeah,
best
you
man.
can't trump that.
It is. It's
Like
the
the
best.
maid
it's
of
one
honor
the best part of
says,
this-
And
They're
you
all
got
the
a
same.
belt.
yeah, you know, it's
The belt
at the end. I
was-
forgot about that.
Right.
That was
Belt
a
at
good
the
prop,
end,
huh?
yeah,
Not
man.
many people have done that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
You nailed it, dude.
You
You
did.
nailed it.
Well done.
Yeah, thank
All the
you.
way around.
Speaking
People
of,
haven't listened to it. Listen to Adam Sandler, and Chris Farley thing.
we'll listen to that.
Adam Sandler's tribute to Chris Farley.
Yeah, I loved
It's
it.
really
Christmas
good.
song.
Well, it's not just that. He's got a whole Netflix documentary.
Yeah.
Adam
stand-up.
Sandler does.
Yeah, it's pretty
He's
good.
fucking awesome.
Yeah, the whole thing's good.
Check it out.
And we'll have to wrap it up on that, or did you want to hit on the Manny Machado real quick? No.
It's up to you guys. I mean,
I think he's going to the Yankees, man. He's going.
see, I don't know about that, man.
He-
Why? Who do you think he's going
Every
to?
report.
The Yankees aren't going to offer him what Philly will.
This always happens with the Yankees.
They won't.
This is
Philly's going to offer him the most money. I think if he wants the most money.
So what's
he's
it going to
go
be? Him
Philly.
and Segura? Who's playing short?
I mean, he can
He'll
play
play
third.
He'll go to third? But I thought he wanted to play
What about
short.
Franco?
He's a Gold Glove.
I don't
third
know.
baseman,
That doesn't make sense to me
right?
now.
Isn't that where his position is probably going to be? Machado's going to end up being a third baseman. No. I mean, I know he can play short, but
He's
I
big.
thought for
He's
some
got-
reason
he's
he
got-
wanted to
he's
play
gotten
short.
bigger,
That's why I
he's-
said.
I don't understand where he's playing for Philly because you got Franco, who I still like. I really do.
Franco's a
Machado.
nice. He's a nice
No, I'm-
player.
Yeah, he is a nice player, but then you got
Franco
Segura.
can't play first.
Oh, Franco could play first.
He could play
He's
first.
gigantic already.
Yeah,
That's
but
what
they
I
got
mean. Yeah.
Rice Hoskins over there.
Reese
Reese
Hoskins?
Hoskins, yeah.
Isn't he an outfielder?
I thought he was a first baseman.
He's a first baseman.
Yeah, he's
outfielder.
first baseman.
I don't know, man. I mean, from what you're hearing, Philly's going to offer him the most. He might get that $300
But the
million
wine and dining was.
You know what though?
He did the tour with New York.
Every single time, man. Every Yankees freaking big pickup. You never. They're always under the radar.
That's what I mean.
Anytime you
This
see
one's
anything,
out there.
when it's out there like
That's why I
that,
don't think
I
he's
don't
gonna go
buy
there.
it.
I
I
don't think
never
he's gonna
buy
go
anything
there.
that goes right
So
out
you guys
there.
aren't doing anything.
What do you mean?
I'm just
Pitching. They need pitching.
We got Paxton in
Yeah.
the trade. That was a great trade.
Yeah.
Right? They brought Hat back.
They,
I mean,
yeah, I think
that was
I
an
like
under
that.
the radar.
I
good
thought that was a great.
2-year deal, which wasn't. They didn't break the bank like
Now you got
what's his name got fucking the guy that went to the Nationals there.
Oh, Sanchez?
No,
Oh,
Corbin.
Corbin.
Corbin got 6 years, 104. I'm
That's
so glad they
crazy.
didn't do
Terrible
that.
I didn't want it.
That's a crazy contract.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't think the Yanks will do it with Machado. If he wants to take a 5-year deal, with a lot of money, but only for 5 years,
You got enough stars in that fucking offense, man.
listen, I wouldn't be mad if Machado's playing shortstop while Didi's out next year.
It just seems like this is Red Sox win it. Yankees normally retaliate with a huge move. So I'm waiting for it. You know
But maybe
what I
it's
mean?
I know what you're
you know what
Bryce Harper.
I was gonna
something.
say that maybe this is kind of like that. Everyone's talking about Machado. Maybe it's Bryce Harper that ends up.
That
Was
was
it Bryce
that's
Harper?
what I'm
That
saying.
one, that's there
That's
you go.
intriguing
There's
for you
Johnny.
guys.
That because Cashman came out and said,
Anytime.
We're out of
Cashman's-
this.
He's so
and then
good.
he does that all the time. We're
Yeah.
at. What do we need? He goes, what do we need another outfielder for? Because they asked him straight up about Harper, and he's like, have you seen our team? We don't need
Well,
outfielders.
then you also hear reports
I mean,
where
he's right.
He's driving the price down.
Driving
That's
the
what he's.
price down,
That's
yeah.
what he's doing.
Right.
He doesn't. He's not. Doesn't want to give him 300.
Cashman also said last year about outfielders is like, I'd much rather have a player that can play multiple positions
And then 2
than,
weeks later,
than
he
to
got
just
Stanton.
than to just sit at DH or turn him into a first baseman. Because if you can play outfield, most of the time
He's
you
full
can
of
play
shit.
first base.
Yeah,
and
he's
you DH.
lying.
He
You
was
got
full of shit.
Stanton.
Cashman's the best at that, man.
Yeah.
We don't want Harper. We don't need him. Which means we'll take him. We're not paying him $300
Yeah,
million.
he's a wizard, man.
That's what we're doing. So if you want him to come here, both of them want to play there. That's what the Yankees got going for them. They both want to go there, so they don't have to. They don't have to pay him the $300 million. If it comes down to that, all right. Philly
So-
gave him 300. If Philly gives him 10 years at 325, you almost have to take it.
No, or if the Yankees give him 5 years with after 3 and an opt out,
Fine, they're
Then
okay. All right,
that's what's going to happen.
if that
They're
ends up
gonna do what?
if that ends up happening,
'Cause that's the report is that's what they sold him on.
well, that
was,
means he would have to turn.
hey, you're going to get 3 years. You're going to get paid.
You'll get
after,
your $30 million a year,
After the third year, you got opt out.
but it's
it
only a
goes
5-year
down.
contract.
It goes down after 4 and 5. That's what they said. We're affiliates. It's the big A-Rod contract.
Yeah.
It's a share contract,
Right.
which they don't want to do, which I don't blame them. But
Dodgers aren't gonna swoop in and either take Machado
They
or Harper. They got the money. They had Machado. It wasn't working.
Machado's the next domino to fall. I mean, it looks that way. He's done seeing teams, right? He's met everybody.
Yeah.
The White Sox.
and you're still waiting for, what is it, JT Masso or
Villamito?
Mito from
How about the
Marlins
Mets?
get
Mets have
traded?
made some sneaky.
Rajay they got.
Yeah.
They signed Rajay, then the Cano. But for the Mets, they usually
It's
kind of
not
stay.
that, man.
I like the moves. It's all their pitching.
Get some vet.
They
Yeah.
made some.
They
that
should
pitching's
sign.
healthy, man.
They should sign Bryce Harper.
Your boy
He would be a
Harvey.
hu-
Matt
he would
Harvey's with the
just signed
Angels.
with the Angels. Yeah.
Harvey did.
The
Yeah.
Met-
And they also got Cahill, who I
Yeah.
love, by
Yeah.
the way. If you remember Trevor Cahill
Oh,
when
yeah.
he first came in, man, he throws a bowling ball up there. So if you,
Did
like, which he found it back in Oakland last year too. So.
Yeah. I threw something out there. I said to him earlier. Did you guys see that the Red Sox and Yankees are playing in London
I
this
did
year?
see that.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Travel.
Yeah, that's wild. It's like
Who's-
June.
Whose home game is that? That's
I
good.
don't know. Good question.
It's not going to be the Yankees' home game. No way they're giving up that revenue. Find out. I'm curious because they're stealing somebody's home game to go
Yeah,
there,
it's,
and they're playing more than one, right?
yeah, it's
So
like
maybe
best
it's 1
of-
and 1.
best of
There's
4.
2 games.
So
Two
one
games.
will be a Boston home game, one will be a New York home
Still
game.
weird.
It's got to be. You can't take 2.
Yeah, I
games
think
away
that's
from
what
one
they're
team.
doing. It looks like.
Yeah, take
Yeah.
one away from one and one away from the other.
So now there's 16.
Well, they've done that before. Japan.
Now there's
I was
only-
When
gonna
the
say-
Yankees opened up in
Yeah, but
Japan that
Japan-
one year,
Japan's
Against
normally like
Tampa?
before
Yeah, but
the
now-
season.
now
This
there's
is
only-
mid-season.
Now
No,
there's
that-
only 8 home games.
that was
against the
opening,
Yankees.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying this is in June.
That's
That's
interesting.
weird.
So the
in the
Yankees
middle.
get 8 home games against the Red Sox. Red Sox get 8 against the Yankees.
Yeah, that's exactly what it would be. And then the 1 and 1, they'll be considered,
Yeah,
a Yankee home game, and one will be considered a Red Sox home game.
a little weird. Different.
It's different.
Trying to expand, man. I don't
Just
know.
like we are.
Yeah,
What?
London, man.
Yeah.
The NFL's going to London.
Maybe
Baseball's
house rules
going
should go to London.
Maybe house rules will go to London.
We gotta do that New Haven trip.
I still want to do Montreal,
say.
but nobody wants to.
Wants to do Montreal.
I want to do Montreal. Nobody seems like they're into
We
it.
haven't even stepped out of this basement yet. Where the fuck are we going?
We got great ideas.
we got big ideas. We got posters,
Let's get
T-shirts
the
for
car
sale. T-shirts for sale. We're on YouTube Live. It's Twitch, SoundCloud. I made a speech and I plugged us. We're getting big, guys. This is moving on up in this
This
world.
is
Yep.
It's coming up Christmas this
Christmas.
week.
Joe's
We're gonna-
birthday, 30, dirty 30.
We're gonna have to
Happy
figure
birthday,
out. Thank you guys. We're gonna have to figure out what time we're gonna do next week, but we'll let the fans know. So house rules
boom.
Out.
out.
Peace.